It's starting off Survivor Series. Liv Morgan having her beef with Jordynne Grace over that Women's North American Championship belt that has been introduced on Raw. Apparently she felt like she deserved it more than Jordynne Grace, but she stood idly, kind of like posing around on the outside instead of breaking up the pin. And ever since then, she's been calling Jordynne Grace names, belittling her, and being an absolute bitch to Jordynne Grace for no reason. And Jordynne, all she wanted to do was make a friend out of the situation, you know, make a friend out of Liv, make a friend out of Alexa after the match, you know, celebrate the win with them after she finally got it. But no, Liv Morgan had other ideas. She wanted that gold a little bit more, it seems like, and has been a real shit talker to Jordynne Grace, the champion. Jordynne not understanding why, reluctantly, you know, setting up this title match here at Survivor Series, assuming that is what Liv wanted, and that's true. Liv did want that championship belt, and she wanted to take it off of Jordynne Grace. So to start off the match for the championship belt, Jordynne Grace, I mean, she is a much stronger, more powerful person than Liv Morgan. Liv, they're about the same height, but I mean, if you just look at Jordynne Grace, there's a reason why they call her the Juggernaut, because she is just a mountain of muscle on that 5-foot frame. Like Liv Morgan, she's probably just about 100 pounds. Jordynne Grace, she's probably sitting 225 or something like that. And that's all just more muscle. I'm just making assumptions here on their weight. But like, to put the difference, like, I mean, she's in a different weight class. And Liv, after a crossbody, she's trying to go for the pin. And Liv, unable to get it done, she's pounding on the mat. Jordynne Grace, I mean, I thought she was going to lose right there. Like, that 2 count was very close to a 3. And Liv Morgan, she's pulling out, you know, moves out the bag that I've never seen her do before. And she's going after Jordynne with a weapon. You know, Raw really needed another championship belt for the women to compete over, because the likes of Asuka, Raquel, Io Sky, they're just too dominant and nobody's really getting a chance to win that belt. Even with Asuka, she'd had challenges every single week for months, and no one was able to beat her until Raquel cheated a win. And speaking of Raquel, the person who put the nail in the coffin of Asuka was actually Liv Morgan. She did a jumping complete shot, putting down Asuka, and Raquel took the credit and took the pin, stealing all the hard work from everybody else to get that championship belt. But Liv, not going after that belt, she's actually going after the North American Championship belt that is newly introduced. And it is not of lesser prestige or a lesser division. Every championship belt in this universe has meaning. All of them hold the same regard, in my opinion. If you're a champion, you beat some very talented people to do so. Oh, and you know, you'd be very deserving of a championship belt. And who the fuck is that? Oh, that's fucking Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca coming out to help Liv Morgan. Of course, Liv was not going to do this alone. And Alexa Bliss, the person that I had mentioned before that was in that triple threat, she's coming out here too. I don't know whose side she's on. She is not on Liv's side. She's with Jordynne Grace. She's looking to help out Jordynne in this whole situation, seeing how wrong Liv Morgan was in this whole situation. Apparently they went after the match and had a drink. Talked about diet goals and shit. But that numbers game is falling into Liv Morgan's favor as she's letting everybody else do the work, which I'm not surprised by. That is textbook Liv Morgan. Because why else would she do any of the work when she has the other members of the Hit Squad to do it for her? God damn, she missed. Roxanne, Sol Ruca, and Liv Morgan, they've been handling Alexa Bliss and Jordynne Grace, and there's really not much that can be done as Roxanne saves Liv Morgan from getting attacked by Liv. At least we know one thing here. Even though Alexa Bliss is putting herself into harm's way, at least we know that she sides on the side of good. And oh no, this could be an oblivion! Jordynne Grace, please kick out! 1, 2, and we have a new champion. The numbers game. The numbers game prevails. And we have a new champion. And as you can tell, there's a woman that I do not see out there, and that's not Raquel. She's not going to hang out with those coattail riders. She only uses them to get what she wants, but now it looks like they got a bit of camaraderie between each other without Raquel. In case you can't tell with some of my episodes, I love me a ladder match. To be so dynamic. So dynamic, in fact, that Chelsea Green, the fucking complainer, who probably will not win a match by pinfall with Stephanie Vaquer, probably chose this match with MVP. She probably said something along the lines of, give me something where I don't have to beat her clean, beat her fairly, and this would be one of them. Just climbing a ladder, unhooking the belt, and taking it for yourself. Because if there's one thing I know, Stephanie Vaquer, she would definitely not get pinned by someone like Chelsea Green. And there she is, the Women's WWE World Champion on SmackDown, Stephanie Vaquer. And a song that WWE should have never changed, ever, but apparently they did in real life. This is a much superior song. But Stephanie Vaquer looking to retain her championship belt in this ladder match. I can't wait to see how she performs here, because she is uber talented, and I can't wait for her to shut Chelsea Green up. Electrifying. This could get pretty brutal on the offset. There's no rules here, but now they're finally squaring off in a championship match this time, and they're going eye to eye with each other. Chelsea being a bit taller, having a little bit of respect for each other, not knowing how to start the match. Maybe Chelsea backing down out of fear, Stephanie out of respect. Who knows, but Stephanie left the match to try and get the ladder, but doing a whole bunch of ring around the rosy bullshit here. And somebody needs to update those LED screens. Those things take a little too much damage, a little too fast. That was just a little bit of bump. That was hardly a scratch, and it's already glitching out. God damn. Chelsea Green, if she wins this, I can only assume she's going to complain about something, about how it didn't go her way the whole entire match. If she loses it, no shit, she's going to complain about it. Hopefully that doesn't mean that she'll get another title shot. And Stephanie, oh my God, nearly catching the steel stare to the face. But Stephanie, she has been a great champion on SmackDown. And she's about to go for the devil's kiss on the chair. God damn. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Fuck. So Stephanie, she had an opportunity to set up the ladder, but she's seen Chelsea Green getting up, and they cannot decide whether or not they want to be in the ring or not. It's Chelsea Green. She was unable to capture her championship against Raquel. That's understandable. She had the numbers game on her side, and she's much, much bigger and stronger. And then there's Stephanie, who is an incredibly talented wrestler, inside and out. And I can only assume it would be easy for her to retain her championship belt as she knocks Chelsea off the ladder. Stephanie wants to get the ladder herself this time around. Oh my God, another super kick. Looking like a Mashka kick from Rusev. From Chelsea Green. Chelsea looks like she actually wants it more. She is willing to face her fears of climbing ladders and going after that championship belt. And she got really close there. It could have been any second. And Stephanie Vaquer yet to go climb that ladder. Maybe she wants to put Chelsea away first before anything. And a crossbody that just knocks over the ladder, just missing Chelsea. Chelsea Green pulling out the tables. The fans love themselves a table. And I'll be honest, I like me a table too. I like to see a table be set up and actually used here. Because I know it's not going to get used. They do a whole lot of, what feels like real life WWE. Setting up shit and never paying it off. So they'll probably set up the ladder and never use it. But Chelsea, she's relentless. She has been going after that belt every single time. And if Stephanie doesn't do anything about it, doesn't try herself, I don't think she's not going to be able to retain her belt if she doesn't try herself. Really, she really needs to try herself if she wants to retain. And you can't make mistakes like that. She missed by a country mile. She missed by an airplane landing strip. And it's kind of embarrassing. Let's be honest here. That's so fucking embarrassing. God damn, right onto the knee. Chelsea Green could be out indefinitely after that. And Stephanie has all the time in the world to finish off Chelsea with a spiral tap. God damn! She wants to make sure Chelsea stays down. She is down. She could be down for the count. Stephanie needs to not waste any time climbing that ladder and gaining that championship. Make sure that she can retain. Because Chelsea is down. She is only seconds away. Fingertips on it. She could capture this belt. But no, Chelsea Green is already up. But she's still got a chance. I could almost hear Chelsea Green screaming in frustration. Screaming out of fear of seeing Stephanie Vaquer touching that title belt. And Chelsea's going back up for it. She is relentless. She will not stop. And Stephanie, thank God, stopping her with a super kick. This could literally go any way in this title match here. A ladder match. I mean, there's only one person I know who is like pretty much fucking unstoppable, and that's like Tatum Paxley. And Chelsea baiting Stephanie Vaquer to climb the ladder. using some wit to take down Stephanie. And now there she is, yelling with her screechy ass voice to Stephanie. And yeah, she's gonna keep on going for it. Stephanie needs to share the same, oh my god, needs to share the same kind of resolve, same kind of effort, because now she's down and she's bleeding. And fucking Chelsea Green could be seconds away from winning this fucking thing. Stephanie, please. There we go. I almost thought it was over for her. She'd been knocked down, and it looked like she was down for the count. And Stephanie going back on top of the ladder. She's going to get pushed off again. Jesus Christ, Stephanie, you keep on getting baited into it. You need to learn that Chelsea, I guess, is just going to use her better strategic mind against Stephanie Vaquer here. Oh! Another heavy-hitting move out of Stephanie. Stephanie just needs to get Chelsea out the ring before it's too late. Because there's the finisher of the match. Nobody gets up from that. And now Chelsea, thinking that a chair is definitely necessary here to put away Stephanie. And Stephanie, DDT on the fucking chair. Oh my fucking god. Stephanie, now is your fucking time. Now is your chance. As Chelsea Green struggles to catch some air. Almost there. You could taste it. Almost fucking there. And Chelsea Green keeping Stephanie from retaining her belt with a Rough Rider. Oh my god. Stephanie, please. Because Chelsea's just about to utilize all of your hard work, unclipping each of those buttons. Because I seen those hands on them, I seen those fingers, and a finisher. What are you doing? You were thinking about it. You were right there. You could be seconds away. Get her out of there. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? No! Chelsea Green with a backstabber. And I can hear Stephanie just groaning in pain. And no! This can't be it. No! Chelsea fucking Green, no! No! Stephanie! No!
Here is your winner,
Chelsea Green utilizing all the work that Stephanie Vaquer put on unbuttoning each of those buttons to get that championship. Son of a bitch, she fucking did it. Chelsea fucking Green just won, and now we're gonna hear all about it on SmackDown. Fuck my life. But as you heard, that's a last man standing match between two people. One with nothing to lose, and another with everything to lose. The person with nothing to lose is Finn Balor. He wanted to get his TV time back. He only had one match in the WWE in this universe before attacking Seth Rollins, and he wanted his way back in, and he's got it. Now he's in a main event of Survivor Series going up against Seth fucking Rollins for that World Heavyweight Championship belt. Nick Aldis putting that in place that it's a championship match. Finn didn't ask for it. He just wanted to beat the fuck out of Seth Rollins and prove everybody what kind of man Seth Rollins actually is. A hypocrite. A full-blown hypocrite. But it's so hard not to cheer for the guy. When you got a song like that, a presentation like this, when you're a revolutionary, a visionary, and your name is Seth freaking Rollins. Seth was able to get his championship back in a convoluted rematch clause after a triple threat tag team match last pay-per-view. He was tagging with LA Knight. He went against Rusev. He went against Gunther. He went against Randy Orton and Cody in the RKO. And at the end of the match, after Randy picked up the win against the Entente, Seth Rollins invoked that rematch clause on the tired LA Knight and pretty much hit him with a German, rolled him up, and captured his belt back, being a two-time champion in this universe mode. And it's for good fucking reason why he's two-time champion. He somehow knows how to manipulate the odds in his favor. But in this last man standing match, can he outlast the demon, Finn Balor? Because anything goes, no pinfall, no submission. But the one who gets down and stays down on the mat for 10 full seconds loses the match, possibly becomes champion, or loses their championship belt. And you can see all the blood on the ground from that match with Chelsea and Stephanie. Stephanie cut the fuck open and was bleeding all over the mat. And would you look at that, Seth Rollins just parrying a drop kick. I don't know how the hell you do it, but he did. And these two, as much as you might like to see it as one way or the other, it could be very evenly matched out of Finn Balor, who's going to use every trick in the book to get what he wants. And Seth Rollins, the insanely talented champion. He knows how to put people away. If he was able to beat Oba Femi, even though it was a cash-in, there's a good chance that he could put away someone like Finn Balor. Two different wrestling styles, yes. But he took down a man 2.5 times the size of Finn Balor, weight-wise. And Finn unsure what he wants to plan here. Something to keep Seth Rollins down with a slink blade. He knows that this isn't over. It's not done yet. It's not done till the fat lady sings, and I don't hear a fat lady singing. Both of them have a lot of resilience in them, and I don't think either of them is going down to get counted anytime soon. And a baseball bat has been introduced to the match. And things are about to get fucking brutal between these two. As Seth Rollins tosses the bat at the face of Finn Balor and talks shit to him on the way down, letting him know that he does not deserve the place here. He does not belong in the main event. And he does not belong against someone like Seth Rollins. Finn Balor, he doesn't care about the shit-talking Seth Rollins. He is just proving everybody right. Letting everybody see what kind of man Finn Balor is, and letting everyone know how easily you could break your fucking neck at any given moment in a wrestling ring by completely fucking up a senton like that. Or whatever. And Finn Balor looking to put up a shotgun drop kick, caving in the chest of Seth Rollins. And we got a 1-2. Seth is getting back up before the coup de grace could even be delivered. He's looking for a suplex. But Seth Rollins, he's about to put in. No pedigree here. Because it's reversed out of Finn Balor. Finn letting the count start. It's a 4 count. And this count is actually going pretty fast. Faster than I realized. But at the count of 6, Seth Rollins gets to his knee and he's up. And this is what I was expecting out of these two. Do I like to commentate over this? No, because it goes on for far too long. But the crowd loves it. And Seth Rollins loves it. And neither one of them gaining an inch on each other. And all it is to find out who will come up on top out of this exchange. Who knows? I don't. Either one of them can. But it's Finn Balor with a Pele kick. And Finn standing tall each and every time against Seth Rollins. Seth has been downed. 7 count. And Seth, being the smart champion, rolls out the ring to break that count, to get back onto his feet. And the aggressive Finn Balor chasing him down. Seth Rollins really needs to turn things around because Finn Balor has been fucking his shit up all night. And I just think I heard Seth Rollins' back just snap right there. That sounded like a lot of pain. But the referee finally going in for the count, and the disrespect out of Seth Rollins. Only getting a 2 out of Finn Balor, but I think it's time for a Falcon Arrow. And this could be it for Finn. This absolutely can be it, with a stomp being reversed. Are you fucking kidding me? He cannot keep Finn down. Finn has him scouted. All that time that Finn has been in the back in the locker room, he has been watching Seth Rollins matches and knowing exactly what he's going to be doing each and every single time. And this isn't looking good. A 7 count, needing the ropes to get up. And Finn not able to get that suplex off out of Seth Rollins. Seth going for a pedigree finally, right onto the black bat. And Finn Balor is down. Could it be it? A 5 count. 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's up at the count of 9. That was so close between the two of them. It is hard to tell who's going to win out of this. But seemingly it will be Seth Rollins because Finn Balor caught up real late on that one. Getting up at 9. 9 count. And Finn Balor's back up at the count of 9. All Seth Rollins has to do is hit one more pedigree. Hit one more stomp. Hit a Falcon Arrow off the top rope. Something to put Finn Balor away. Because Seth is down. It's a 7 count. 8. Up at the count of 8. In a wrong time to start posing around. Because Seth Rollins is ready to fight. Will the super kick put away Finn Balor? 7, 8, and up at 8. And he's about to receive a baseball bat. No. Code breaker. Seth Rollins just might be busted open here. And Finn Balor looking to become champion. Wasn't his goal, but it's very well possible. With Finn Balor meeting Seth Rollins. And no, not able to get that one off. Going for a stomp. The stomp is going to be delivered onto the bat. And this is it. Finn Balor is down. And it's time to start counting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and Finn Balor could not outlast Seth freaking Rollins. He tried all that he could, but he could not survive Seth. As Seth did as he said in his promo, he was going to waffle stomp your aspirations down the drain, and no one will remember your name. As Finn Balor is put away, and Seth freaking Rollins is champion, remains champion, and what a fucking banger of a match out of these two.